تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. Ayatul Kursi is one of the most beautiful ayah in the whole Quran. This is ayah number 255 in surah number 2, Suratul Baqarah. In this ayah, Allah describes himself. There are 9 sentences in this ayah with perfect symmetry in their meaning. First sentence and the 9th sentences are paired. Second sentence and the 8th sentences are paired. Third and the 7th are paired, and so on and so on. So what does it mean that sentences are paired? The first sentence, Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum. Allah, there is no God except Him, the ever-living, the sustainer of all existence. This sentence ends with 2 names of Allah, Al-Hayyul, Al-Qayyum. The last sentence, or the 9th sentence, وَهُوَ الْعَلِيُّ الْعَظِيمُ, and He is the Most High, the Most Great. This sentence also ends with 2 names, Aliyul Azim. The second sentence, Allah talks about Himself. لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم. No sina, no naum. Sina means drowsiness, sleepy. Naum means deep sleep. You're really gone. Kind of like kind of sleep. The implication is that Allah's creation gets tired and sleepy. Allah does not. In the 8th sentence, second to the last, وَلَا يَؤُودُهُ حِفْظُهُمَا, Allah confirms that guarding the skies and the earth does not exhaust Allah. So you can see how sentence 2 and 8 are related. The second sentence talks about that Allah never gets drowsy or sleepy or gets into deep sleep. And the 8th sentence talks about that Allah never gets tired guarding the skies and the earth and His creation. Now, how about the 3rd and the 7th sentence? The 3rd sentence, لَهُ مَا فِي السَّمَاوَاتِ وَمَا فِي الْأَرْضِ. To Him belongs whatever is in the heavens and whatever is in the earth. Meaning, Allah owns everything that is in the skies and in the earth. This ayah is about worship at micro level. Even the small ownership at a micro level. Even the smallest thing in this universe is owned by Allah. This is the essence of this sentence. The 3rd to the last sentence, or the 7th sentence, وَسِعَ كُرْسِيَهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. His kursi, or throne, or kingdom extends over the heavens and the earth. This ayah is about Allah's kingship on all things at macro level. He is the king of all things. So putting the two sentences together, you see that Allah has both ownership and kingship. This differs from today's kings and monarchs in our world. For example, the king of Saudi Arabia may have an oversight on the government affairs of running Saudi Arabia and does not own everything in Saudi Arabia. He may be the king and own a lot of things, but he does not own everything. In case of Allah, He owns everything, even the little things. I mean everything that exists in the universe, smallest to the largest, coldest to the warmest, least expensive to the most expensive. You name it. And Allah also has kingship over the universe. I hope this makes the point clear. I'm only using the king of Saudi Arabia just as an example to illustrate the point. May Allah forgive me for even using such an example, as nothing could be compared to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So in summary, sentences 3 and 7 are connected. Together they support Allah's ownership and kingship of everything in this universe. The fourth sentence, مَنْ ذَا الَّذِي يَشْفَعُ إِنْدَهُ إِلَّا بِإِذْنِهِ. Who is that can intercede with him except for his permissions? This ayah is about Allah's authority. Nobody having any authority over anything, Allah gives it to them. The essence of this ayah is that you cannot do anything unless Allah enables you to do so. Someone may think he or she is so smart, he or she has so much capability, so much wealth, but the reality is that this capability is given by Allah. If Allah wills, this capability can be taken away in a snap. So the sixth sentence, وَلَا يُحِيطُونَ بِشَيْءٍ مِّنْ عِلْمِهِ إِلَّا بِمَا شَاءَ. They encompass not a thing of His knowledge, except for what He wills. They have no knowledge except whatever Allah gives it to them. So sentence number 4 talks about you can't have anything unless Allah gives you. And the sixth sentence says you cannot have any knowledge unless Allah gives you that knowledge. How about sentence 5? Sentence 5 is amazing. يَعْلَمُ مَا بَيْنَ أَيْدِيهِمْ وَمَا خَلْفَهُمْ. He knows, Allah knows what is presently behind them, what will be ahead of them. This sentence sits right in the middle of the 9 sentences, which ultimately anchors the ayah, where it talks about Allah knowing what is behind them and what is ahead of them, what we have done in our past, what we will be doing in our future. Subhanallah. Who can talk like that? And who can produce anything with such beauty and symmetry except Allah? We do not even know what will happen tomorrow. Allah knows what will happen to the universe and when it will happen. Allah's creation has beauty and elegance built into it. As human beings, we see that when things are symmetrical, they are beautiful. And Allah has created absolute symmetry in His creation. Night is balanced with day, dark is balanced with night, good is balanced with bad, right is balanced with wrong, front is balanced with back, future is balanced with past, high is balanced with low, sufferings followed by success. List goes on and on and on. Ayatul Kursi summarizes that beautiful aspects of our Creator, Allah. Everything that I have said in here is based on my understanding and listening to different sheikhs of the Tafsir of Ayatul Kursi. If I have made any mistakes here, it's unintentional, and I beg, ask Allah to forgive me, and hope you will forgive me as well. Mistakes are mine. If anything I have said here in this interpretation of Ayatul Kursi, if it turns out to be right and it does anything good to you, this would be from Allah. Please pray for me and pray for everyone around us. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Allahu la ilaha illa huwal hayyul qayyum. لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه السماوات والأرض ولا يؤوده حفظهما وهو العلي العظيم. صدق الله العظيم.